Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with another complexion review. I hope you guys don't have complexion review fatigue. Anyway, so I'm here with the new Makeup Forever foundation, and it is called, let me get the exact name here. It's the Makeup Forever HD Skin Undetectable Longwear foundation. All right, so there's a total of 40 shades. I mean, Makeup Forever, they've always had a lot of shades. I think they started that whole 40 shade thing, and then I think Fenty Beauty. Anywho, it retails for $43. And let me just give some quick specs on the foundation, at least what I think is important, and everything else is going to be listed in the description box as usual. All my comparable foundation shades are also going to be listed in the description box. So it's new and improved, and a new improved version of the Ultra HD foundation, and it's powered by technology that enhances performance and undetectability for skin that looks like skin under any light. Now I'm hoping it's not like too skin-like like the I don't remember the name of the makeup artist that had her foundation. Anywho, it's comfortable and easy to apply. It's medium to full coverage, flexes with the skin. There's no caking, no settling into fine lines. It is vegan, waterproof, sweat-proof, comes in a more sustainable packaging. So the packaging is recyclable, which is very good for the environment. Like I said, everything else I'm going to have listed in the description box. Now, I got the shade 4N68 Coffee, and it's described for deeper skin tones with a neutral undertone. Now, when I was looking at it online, I swore I was getting the Y shades because I've always been Y505 in the other foundations, but I went in store, thank God they had it in store, and I swatched it, and all the Y shades, to me, in my opinion, at least under the Sephora light, were looking so yellow. They were more yellow than golden, and if that makes sense, I prefer a more golden undertone. So I said, you know what, let me just be safe and go with neutral, right? All right, so it comes in this box. I like the red with the lip, and also love the new packaging. I know you guys have seen this. I love this, and I love this beautiful sort of milk chocolate top. I think the packaging is so cute. It's a glass bottle, feels very luxe. All right, so what is my shade again? 4N68, which is a neutral shade. I figured let me just be safe and go with neutral because the white shades are so yellow. I don't know if you guys found it to be yellow as well. All right, so this is 4N68, and this looks like a warm neutral. So it's not like too neutral to where it's beige, or that like weird color, because some foundations, neutral, they mean like neutral. I think it's a warm neutral in my opinion. So this is what this shade looks like. All right. So as usual, I'm wearing moisturizer and sunscreen. I did a little color correcting right in here where, right in my laugh lines, I do get darkness sometimes. All right. All right. So I went ahead and I put 2 pumps. Yeah, this is looking really warm, but it doesn't look too yellow, so I don't mind. Using my e.l.f. sponge as usual to blend it out. It has a smell, but it's not overpowering. It's actually kind of nice. Well, to me it is. All right, so this is it blended out. And this sort of melts right into, this looks as though it matches the complexion of my face. Because as you can see, especially if you're here for the first time, my face is a lot darker than my body, especially like my neck area. And now that it's on my skin, when it melts in, for me, it's looking a little red. A little even, yeah, it's making my skin tone look a little red. But, and this is skin-like. I don't do too well with I like skin-like, but when it looks like I have nothing on, because I like to see like I'm wearing something. Feels amazing on the skin. It feels so light. It just feels like your skin is being nourished. I find a lot of these new foundations have like the same claims and stuff. Everybody wants the skin like natural look. All right. I have to go in with half a pump more. I'm not sure how I feel about the color looking at it right now. I think because I'm so used to coming a little closer to my neck and my body. Because I was thinking of using my LYS concealer, but now that I see the color, how it looks on my skin, I'm probably going to have to use my Anastasia, which is a little lighter. Right, so this really is looking undetectable on my skin. It really doesn't look like I am wearing foundation, honestly. What do you guys think? And this just launched yesterday, so I don't know how many reviews are up, but then again, you know, people get PR and stuff like that, but I don't really look at reviews yet. This is looking very undetectable on my skin. Like I put this on and I can't really tell I'm wearing foundation, but let's see. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the ABH Magic Touch Concealer in the shade 18. Because this has more of a lighter neutral sort of undertone that's probably going to offset this like a little bit. As usual, I like to let my concealer sit on my face. Let me just, while I'm waiting, let me just look back at some of these claims, because this is looking like, this is really, 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 really skin-like, like for real skin-like. Skin-like. Undetectable liquid foundation that blurs and covers imperfections for up to 24 hours. Powered by a micro skin system that syncs with the skin for a true to skin finish. They're not lying. This is looking like I just literally put foundation over my skin for now. I guess I have to see like when I blend out my, you know, put everything together and put my makeup on, how I feel about it. I mean, it's super, super pretty, so lightweight, but this is definitely true to skin. Like you don't have to worry about, oh, especially if you like a natural skin-like finish, like you're not wearing any foundation. Yeah, it's reminding me of that Lisa Eldridge as far as that goes. All right, let's go ahead and blend out the concealer. All right, so with this concealer, it's looking more like closer to a match to my, you know, my skin. I mean, my body. This is super, super pretty. And I remember when I put that Lisa Eldridge on, I was feeling the same way. And then as I start to put my makeup on, that's when I, you know, I started to notice, oh, this is a little too skin-like. All right, let's check the time. I like to check everything. Well, let's check it now. I put my concealer on. So it's 11:37 a.m. So let me go finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back with more thoughts on this foundation. All right, guys, so I am back with the rest of my face done. This is how the foundation is looking. This is really natural. And you see the amount of concealer I put on because I like a lot of concealer. I do like the color because it's not as yellow as the others that I saw, the white shades. So I do like this neutral shade. And I think with the concealer, it pulled everything together. I'm not jumping up and down like I thought I would be. And I'm realizing I am not a all natural kind of girl. But it's a very pretty foundation. It really is. And if you like skin, like you just put on a foundation and it's your skin but better, you are going to love this. It's not giving me that, like, I just felt, oh, after the Lisa Eldridge, at least I still feel like it looks very pretty and stuff like that, but I'm not like, wow. And I think it definitely has to do with the finish being so natural. But it is pretty. As you guys can see, I think it's a pretty foundation. So I'm gonna go about my day, and I'll come back with more thoughts. And let's see, as I wear it throughout the day, if I start to warm up a little bit more to it, because like I said, it's very pretty. It does look pretty on my skin, but the really skin-like is sort of throwing me off a little bit. That's why I'm not like, you know how I get when I'm in love with, something, especially a complexion product. But let's see. All right, so I'll see you guys later for my final check-in. All right, guys, I'm back for my final check-in. It's now 9:04 p.m. So I put this on around 11 something, so close to 10 hours. And this is what the foundation is looking like. I think it's a pretty foundation, but I'm still not jumping up and down. It's not as like how I felt about the Lisa Eldridge, but it's pretty, but it's just like, okay, just like a regular pretty foundation. It's not like how I felt about the Nars, the new Nars, or the new Charlotte Tilbury, how I felt about the LYS concealer, the Kat Von D concealer, but it still is pretty. What I would say is that if you like natural, this is because this looks, to me, let me move my hair. This looks like my skin, but better. It literally does, but not in a bad way. But I'm not blown away by it. I don't know. It's more than just okay. It's pretty, but I'm not overly impressed by this foundation. To me, it's just nice. Like, oh, it's a nice foundation. So, and I give you guys my true, authentic opinion and thoughts. I wouldn't say, oh, you have to rush out to buy this foundation. I mean, you definitely should get the Charlotte Tilbury and the Nars, but I don't think you should be rushing out to get this. But I think it does look pretty on my skin. I got a little, and if you're here for the first time, I do not touch up or do anything when I do a wear test. However it wears, it wears. I think it wore beautifully. I got a little shiny right here, as you can see right in here. My nose, I don't get too, because I do put a little highlighter on the tip of my nose. But right in here and right in here, you can see it got a little shiny. And I got a little bit of like lines in here. I kept noticing it throughout the day, but nothing too crazy. I think my smile lines look okay as well. And I just look as though I have like a glowy sort of moisturizer, tinted moisturizer on my skin. It doesn't look like a full foundation. So I think for people who like that no makeup look and everything to be like really skin-like, I think you would really love this. For me, I just like it. It's pretty. I'm gonna wear it again. It's gonna be in my rotation, whenever I figured, I want something like this. But I'm not like giddy about it. It's just like a pretty foundation. That's like my best that I can do. And yeah, very natural finish. The color also not too bad. Where is it? The color is not too bad, but if you're considering getting a neutral shade, like I got a neutral shade, to me it's more on the reddish side, more than neutral. Sorry guys, I got interrupted. Yeah. My final thought, I don't think this formula is, it's reformulated, it's supposed to be better. I still prefer the old formula. I don't think this formula is better than the new one. My humblest of opinions. But like I said, it's not a bad foundation. It's not terrible. It's pretty. Especially if you like a skin-like, super natural finish. It's definitely pretty for that. It's pretty. The shade with the right concealer, especially if you're going to do neutral, if you're around my skin tone, NC50 and MAC, you're definitely going to have the right concealer. I wouldn't go in with a concealer that has too much yellow. I would do more of like a little yellow, but maybe a neutral concealer as well because of the undertone of the foundation. Alright guys, so this is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you do not have complexion review fatigue because I'm going to be reviewing the new Kosas foundation. So look out for that next week. Alright guys, like I said, yeah, see, it's looking pretty. I look at myself, the lights are on. It's pretty. Just not jumping up and down. But it's good. It's right there, like it's, you know, middle of the road. All right, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.